Hello ladies and gentlemen, Nick here and welcome to this Aimless Wanderings vlog on the Pompous Doctor Wave 3 Darker Paths story Flicker, which is episode 6 in this wave, and the 5th story out of 8. Episode 6 out of 10, story 5 out of 8, as stories 4 and 8 two-parters. So this story sees Wren's first adventure in the TARDIS, at least at this point in time. So we see the Doctor, Tim and Wren travel to 1353, where during the Black Death, so they have to go to a town right there till the plague dies down, as the Doctor's afraid of Martin getting the disease as he's old and an old dog now. So they go. He doesn't really quite understand it, but it is the Doctor who does kind of leads them to the situation that they get in later on. As when they get to the town, they are only allowed in if they can stop a ghost. The town is Pastelbury, by the way, so not really a town, it's a village. And it would be where Fruit Pastel goes to stay and open a pub when he is on Earth, as we'll see later on. In Water Doctors and other Fruit Pastel stories. So the ghost turns out to be the Flickerer, who is a pretty creepy presence in this story. And so they encounter him, and then they have to escape him once he declares he wants to kill Wren. So then they have to get back to the TARDIS, which has been kindly brought to them by the villagers once the Doctor tricks them into thinking they're royalty. And then they escape as the Flickerer is trying to get Wren. So this story is a fun, entertaining and pretty creepy story set during the Black Death, and it explains the Flickerer's presence there. He kind of allows the Black Death to happen, and then he kind of causes some other people inside the villages to die once they start getting cleaner, and the tally needs fixing. And this is due to the balance, not the tally. And this is due to the Dynamite Doctor saving lots of people in the future. And also he wants to kill Wren because she's supposed to have died, but she hasn't. Why he just doesn't kill one other person in the village, I don't know. He's so obsessed with finding Wren in this wave. He's prepared to kill lots of people and then he'll bring life to the balance. But he doesn't seem to just kill some other person instead of Wren and just let her live. He's been doing it here instead of killing the people Dynamite saved at a later point in their lives. He's killing people in the Black Death. So why he just doesn't kill one more person? He says he's pretty much done. He can just kill one more person. How impactful would it be if he killed off the really likeable William... what's his name? William Dixon, and how that could affect the timeline with his great etc. grandson Danny Dixon, whether he ever existed or not, depending on what's happened. That could be an impact. But no, he seems more interested in killing Wren, so that's gonna lead to the confrontation in the finale. The performances are well done here, especially Benji as the Flickerer. He does a really great performance, and I think the script's also really well written, and it's also got some very funny moments, like when I think it's the first peasant, played by David Bosnett. He explains why there's gates in the village, and that gates are known to be good at stopping diseases. It's very funny, and also the fact the Doctor is like, death by ghost or death by pitchfork. It's got some very funny moments, especially as they're in Pastelbury. They're in, it's in Gloucestershire apparently, so they're in the West Country. So it's all very funny, and it's got some entertainment. It's also pretty creepy with the Flickerer, and could be quite scary for younger listeners. So overall, Flickerer does a really good job, so I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It's a great, fun and enjoyable story, and yeah, it's quite good, and also the fact that it's set in the past, that's very interesting. So thank you for watching this Aimless Wanderings vlog. Next time we'll be looking at probably the most popular story from this wave, potentially excluding the finale. Yeah, I think this and the final two, the final story, or at least part 2 of the final story, is the most. I think they're the most popular in this wave. And this next story, I think, came second in the second or third of the best 2014 stories. Jim was in the top 3, and so was the finale. And the finale was number 1. I think this was number 2. It was 2. I think Jim was 3, and this is number 2. And that is not this story, the next story, and that is The Storyteller. So I'll see you guys for that. Goodbye.